Okay, so I'm doing a video on kiwis. So, for geographical distribution, people think that kiwis originated from New Zealand, but they actually came from China. There's no formal history about kiwis in print, so some of the history needs to be patched together, like where they came from. The New Zealand official website said that kiwis were introduced to New Zealand at the turn of the 20th century. So medical use, there is no modern medical use for kiwis. However, there are many health benefits because kiwis are very high in vitamins such as vitamin D3, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin BC, and many more. So kiwis are very good for your skin. They help with aging-induced skin conditions, make your skin glow. They reduce the appearance of fine lines that people get in their forehead and wrinkles. It helps the body to develop red blood cells, cell production, and protein metabolism, which assists in the growth and repair of skin cells, so furthering your skin health. So for the history of kiwis, have had many names, such as Mi Hao Tao and Yang Tao, which means sunny peach. That's a Chinese name. And in 1904, Mary Isabel Fraser brought the kiwi fruit from China and brought it back to New Zealand. And that's when they first came to New Zealand for the first time. So um, in 1958, that's when the kiwis actually got their name in New Zealand. So brief history. Now, for the food source, the Chinese used it as a tonic for children and women after childbirth due to its high nutrition value, but the Chinese never really truly enjoyed it as a fruit. They didn't like it as much, and they preferred to keep it out of most of their meals and their diets. But once it was introduced in New Zealand, it was open to a broader audience of people that wanted to enjoy the fruit. So other people could enjoy it besides just people living in China. For ecology, anatomy, and physiology. So kiwis grow in soil that is deep, moist, and well drained. Heavy soil is almost impossible to grow kiwis in because there cannot be water built up. Kiwis are oval shaped. They have a stem that runs from the top of the kiwi all the way through to the bottom of the kiwi. There's seeds, little tiny black seeds that sit around the stem of the kiwi that runs all the way through. There's a brown skin layer on the outside to protect the fleshy part. And the flower that sprouts from the kiwi is yellow. And the kiwis grow on vines. Vascular bundles are the main transportation channels for water through the kiwi, and the kiwis grow similar to grapes on vines, so the vines can transport things through the kiwi. For growth conditions, so the kiwi fruit vine grows naturally at altitudes between 2,000 and 6,500 feet above sea level, and the prime temperature to grow kiwis at is 45 degrees Celsius. That's when they will grow the best. As I said before, the soil must be almost perfect in order for them to grow, or else it'll be very hard to grow it. So economic influence. So world kiwi fruit markets reported in 2019 show a $7.6 billion market for kiwis. China has the largest kiwi consumption out of any place in the world, with 51% consumption of total kiwis. So they eat more than half the kiwis that the entire world eats. So, for New Zealand, because they grow so many kiwis, it is a huge part of their economy. So it brings them a lot of money exporting kiwis to places like the US and Canada. So environmental impact. So kiwis are very good for the environment. Um, they only 514 liters of water are used to produce 1 kilogram of kiwi, which is very low. Um, the carbon footprint is low. 0.9 kilograms of CO2 are needed to produce 1 kilogram of kiwis. And there's no destruction that happens when growing these. There's no footprint left from a farm that was there. And also, kiwis can be grown organically, which is good for the environment. Many of the technological developments have been pioneered by New Zealand because they have such a large stake in the market. A robotic arm is being made to go under the kiwi vines and pick the right ones, and that will reduce the amount of labor needed from actual people picking the kiwis, and the farmers will be able to work less than they would before. All right, thank you. Here is my sources.